Hello everyone, it's Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. You're all thinking, what's happening? What day is it? Is it Sunday? Why, yes, it is. I'm here to show you some things that I purchased over the last, I don't know, few days. I don't normally do this type of stuff, but some of this stuff I bought for personal use and some of it I brought to bring to auction. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, hi, thanks for being new here. I'm Kirsten. I have sales on Thursday evenings with my husband, Michael. It's mostly auctions, but we do throw in some buy it nows. If you would like to participate in any of that fun stuff, I'll have all the information in the description box of this lovely video. If you've yet not subscribed, oh my goodness, please do. I would love for you to. It's free. It takes a second. I don't know, it would help me out and I would really greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to know when I do upload videos, just hit that little bell. There's a little bell. You want to see a little like biddy-doo, biddy-doo, biddy-doo. That means that you will get notifications, supposedly, when I do upload. Anyway, here we go. Like I said, this is just some of the stuff. I don't know, I some stuff I get locally, some stuff I don't. I purchase nonstop, so I could bring you stuff every week. I get about 70 pieces, new pieces a week, or at least I try to when the mail decides it wants to bring it to me. So anyway, let's just start. And if you do know me, you know that I love a certain thing, and this happens to be one of the things that I really love. This is a very old, it is a signed piece in here. This is Tasco, and this one is 940 silver, which we don't hear about a lot. We usually hear 925, 950, sometimes you'll even hear 980. 940 was only used for a short period of time. This is Mexican, Tasco, like I said. Signed piece, fantastic clamper. I keep selling my fishies, so this one I bought for myself. Very different with the green onyx eyeballs. So I thought that was amazing, and I had to buy it. I paid up for it, but it was worth it in my opinion. Plus, it's small for a small size wrist. That helps me out. Okay, let's see here. What else we're going to show? We're going to show, we'll do these two pieces. So I love a thumb ring, and I love a bypass ring. And how could I get any better than a vintage, this one's vintage, sterling silver Tasco bypass ring. Now, I have another one here too. Now you can see the difference in styles. They are both vintage and old. This one is considerably older. It just is. So this one is probably, I don't know, what is this one from, like the 70s? Does it have a bell? Let me see. I'm not a bell, an eagle. So I'm going to say this one might be as new as 80s, okay? This one, though, on the other hand, this one is from the 40s. Look at those angel wings. And sometimes they're a little rough. Like you can see there's a little separation right there. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. It doesn't affect the integrity of the beautiful, oh my goodness, the ring. But when I do sell stuff, I do try to point out the good, the bad, the ugly, if there is any. Anyway, really fantastic. They almost remind me of angel wings, so couldn't pass that up. Try to make it look pretty. It doesn't always work. There we go. The lay there. Okay. Let's see here. So I did have a customer ask me to find vintage carnelian beaded necklace. And like I said, this little mini haul, whatever you want to call it, is part personal stuff and part not personal stuff. And I was lucky enough to find this beautiful vintage, super duper, I don't even know, I don't have my specs yet, the length. Silk knotted, gorgeous carnelian beaded necklace. This one's really, it just feels buttery. The colors are beautiful, nice and rich, some translucency in them. Really lovely, lovely piece. And I did find another one, but I already have it on my table over there for the sale this week. Another carnelian. Not as cool as this one though. Well, I take it back. You know what? I'm going to show it to you. Why not? Let's get your opinion. Now, the one I just showed you is going to be it's not an inexpensive one. Let's just put it that way. Now this one, not that this is inexpensive, this is just a newer piece. and we have the variety. So we have, carnelian is in the agate family. So this has a mixture of carnelian, true carnelian, or whatever. I'm not a stone connoisseur, whatever, I'm not a gemologist. But these are different types of agate with carnelian. I got it from the same lovely estate. So these are absolutely stunning too. They're just different. And these are not silk knotted in between. So this is a super duper long, really beautiful for fall agate and carnelian necklace. Okay, let's see here. I also do like a gold filled, and I love vintage and I love antique, don't we all? Anyway, so I found this really cool. I love scarabs, and this is just in the very traditional, except we have like the double strand that goes to the larger cabochon. These are all semi-precious gemstones. These aren't glass. A lot of times I've gotten these in their glass, but these are actually stone in gold filled. Really, really cool bracelet, in my opinion. Really nice for fall as well. I didn't realize I was doing a little bit of a theme here. Look at that with the green. Well, no, it's about to change. It's about to change. Okay, so I'm a sucker. I am. And sometimes you just have to buy what you like. Sometimes you just have to. And I had to. This is super heavy, super thick sterling silver, turquoise. Yes, Tasco. Incredible. I actually did wear it. Believe it or not, I don't normally wear my necklaces, but I did. Will I want to sell it eventually? Who knows? Probably. I don't know. It's just the story of my life. But this spoke to me. Very, it's a shorter necklace, very Cleopatra style. You have all your markings down there. This is a vintage piece, but it's not super old. So, there's many videos out there to explain. It's a whole thing. Vintage versus new versus antique Mexican jewelry. There's a lot of things to look for, and a lot of it makes sense, and some of it doesn't quite make sense because there was only standards at a certain time in history, in the jewelry Mexican history. Anyway, so just real quick. This book, which I've recommended, which quite a few people have recommended, is The Little Book of Mexican Silver Hallmarks. Fantastic book. Highly recommend. It will help you out a lot. It doesn't have everything in here, but it has so much. It's a little tricky, the book, at times to figure out the structure of the book, but once you do, I highly recommend this book. So, okay. Okay, moving on. There we go. It's not like a huge haul. This is like, I sporadically get things through the week and weekend. So, it's not like one of these hauls that people have like 150 things. It's not, that would be cool though, but no, it's not. This is amazing. I do not know much about it. All I know is that this is native made, but I do not know if this is, Zuni or Hopi. It's not Hopi, Zuni or Navajo. I'm not sure, but I do know that it is Native American. I bought it at a Native American store. They only sell local indigenous peoples. Beautiful hand-worked jewelry. Unbelievable, beautiful. I do believe that this is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This is not a super old piece. It's about 30 years old. So, that's all I can say. When I know, I know. When I don't, I just keep my mouth shut. All I know is that it's gorgeous. It's turquoise. It's sterling silver, and it is native made. And I love the whole shape of it. The way that it sits on your wrist is really, really lovely. And it gives room for another type of cuff or another turquoise bracelet, perhaps, that will sit right here. Just a really interesting design. And I really needed to have that to bring to you. This one is going to be coming at some point for sale. A little too big for me, and I don't want to. You got to be careful. Sometimes they make bracelets that you can adjust. This one, very minimal adjustment, because these are easily to be popped out, and I don't want to have to reset those. No, no, no. So I'll leave that up to the buyer. Now this piece, oh my gosh. Sorry, I was parched. So unprofessional. I'm on the fence if I'm keeping or not. This might be a keep and then sell. This took my breath away. Look at this construction. It is a sign piece, all sterling, banded agate. It is like, it's just gorgeous. I mean, I can't even, I don't know, can I even put it on properly right now? Like, it's a sweater cuff is what I'm told, because then when you wear your sweater, it peeks out. I don't know if that's really the case. Yes, it's a little big on me, but I don't care. I'll just wear it anyway. I'll wear another. Who cares? I'm not going to lose it, but I can adjust it, but I don't want to mess with it too much just in case I do decide to resell it. You don't want to make the stone loose. This is in fantastic vintage condition. Maybe a little bit dirty, and I do leave tarnish on a lot of my bracelets, but maybe when there's like a little bit of a line there that you can tell the difference between the more shiny and, I'll probably clean that up a bit. But anyway, unbelievable. I do not know. I just bought it because I loved it. I have no idea who made this, what this maker mark is. So if you know and you want to save me time and energy, I would greatly appreciate it. Please leave it in the comments down below. I have no idea, but oh gosh, I absolutely stunning piece. And I wear a lot of blacks, and I love onyx. And I know it's not everyone's thing, but it's definitely my thing. So, okay. Let's see. Let's do a pair of earrings. I haven't done these. Now, you'll hear me complain a lot, like I can't wear big, heavy earrings. But sometimes you just have to say, yeah, I will. Of course I will. Are you kidding? I will make it work somehow. Unbelievable. These are vintage Tasco. I have my earring bras on them. Yes, that's what I call them because I've been told so many times and I can't remember. I have so much going on. I can't remember what everyone's telling me. These hold your earlobes up so the earrings do not sit weird and hang down weird. And they actually work. These are unbelievable. Sterling silver and brass. And eventually I will have to sell them because they are heavy for me, but they are just too good, too good. And they're hollow though. Anyway, I was trying to justify them. Sometimes doing a video, I justify things and then realize that I'm a maroon and maybe I shouldn't have bought it for myself. But anyway, so this one's really cool. This is for a little finger. This is modernist. This is 14 karat gold and sterling silver. Let me take off the ring. Just a really nice, classy piece. I do have some customers that have smaller fingers. This is a size 5. And I really do, not everyone does, but I do. I like mixing for gold and sterling. I like brass and sterling, like the earrings. Don't follow rules. Just be yourself. If you love it, then do it. That's just don't care. Just don't care. Just wear it anyway. That's my 2 cents. So these 2 pieces are artisan made. Beautiful rainbow moonstone. I don't know if I'll be able to get the flash. I'm not in my normal studio area. I'm in my studio, but a different part, and my lighting's slightly different over here. But really fantastic. It's a nice big piece. I will have this week quite a bit of moonstone at my sale. Now this is peach moonstone. It has a lovely sheen. This is a very, it's too big for me, but this is a really elegant shape on a finger. It elongates your fingers. Some people are afraid to wear big rings, but this shape is definitely a great shape for shorter fingers as well. Now this is in a brass. Some people, I've sold so much copper and brass. I am one of those people that I guess I'm just a sweaty girl. I don't know. I have no idea. I turn brass and copper funky colors. There are treatments, between like a clear nail polish, on the inside, or some people will use a type of, what I use on my stone carving, it's called butcher's wax, or a type of wax that you can coat and buff it on the inside, and it will help it from turning or turning you. But some people have no problems at all. So, I got them for a fantastic deal. The stones are gorgeous. And if this was in sterling, it would be like 4 times the price because this is a very large peach moonstone, which I don't come by often at all. But anyway, I also like supporting artisans and artists out because I'm one of those people and I love when people want to support me. Okay. Now, this next thing is not a set. I bought them separately, but I did buy them from the same collector. These are Native American. These are Zuni, and they're signed, and these are vintage. Okay, these are supposedly, I use that loosely, quotes, because, do they really 100% know when exactly they were made? No, I don't think they do, but they can go by the artist signature. I guess you just want to see it. Okay, so we've got these gorgeous pieces. I wish this fit me. This ring is a size 8, so no, it doesn't. This is all handmade, not machine made at all. All hand inlaid, hand honed. We have the mother of pearl, onyx, and turquoise, unstabilized at that as well. Sterling silver. Now listen, there is stabilized turquoise. There's nothing wrong with it. Most turquoise, modern turquoise, will be stabilized. It's actually just safer. Turquoise is a very soft stone. You can actually, when you get it out of the ground or the mountain, wherever you're getting it from, you can draw with it like it's chalk. That's how crumbly and soft most turquoise are. So now the only thing that has been done to these is they are sealed at the top, and they did that. It's all smooth, so you don't feel the differences. So I bet them sealing it did help a lot, keeping this preserved for so long. And this is just signed, is this one Henry or Harry? Let me see what this says. This says Henry. So hello, Henry. Thank you for an amazing, fabulous ring. And then we've got the bracelet. Now the bracelet is slightly different, as you'll be able to tell in here. This has gold running through it. So let's just put the beautiful ring there gently. So this is also made by the same artist or whatever. We've got the onyx, turquoise, mother of pearl, and then gold. And this is just signed all throughout it. H, 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 H. And when you have the paperwork, this and that, whatever the book that this was in, it's the same person. Henry made it. It's not a book that like you can, a published book. It's a lot of okay, so I live in the Southwest. Okay, I'm not gonna, yeah, whatever. You all know probably where I live for most of you, for the most part. And there are galleries here, just like you would go to an art gallery, but these are Native American galleries, and they have published books for them, like they're like pamphlets almost, but they're like, actually bounded, not in leather or anything like that, but bounded. I don't know how else to describe it. Do I have one here to give you an example? I do not. When I come across one and they let me take it, I will most certainly bring one. But it lists, it just helps people out, especially gallery people. People come with their huge collections. The Heard Museum uses them. It's almost like a encyclopedia, you can buy 1 million books. I have a gazillion books, but they still don't list. There are so many unknown silversmiths just in the world in general, but we're just talking about locally, Native Americans in particular. Not all of them are famous. Not all of them, claim to fame or anything like that. So when you look up the basic signatures, when you, Google search and you go to that one little site and you pick the initial, not everything is going to be there. Actually, very little is there compared to the amount of Native American jewelry silversmiths. Some are new, some are old. It's just a thing. It's just what happens. Sometimes they only were doing it for a short period of time or whatever the reason may be. These galleries try to help each other out, basically, I guess is what it is, and share their information. And so they'll have photographs of, the collection or pieces of the collection, and then the signatures and what was told to them. And then they verify it, they don't verify it. And if they don't verify it, it'll say unverified. So like I said, I wasn't sure what indigenous person made this except for the name. It's because this one was an unverified, whether it was Zuni or Navajo. I know that's a bunch of blah, blah, blah. But these are things that, I like to know. I like to know the history of pieces when I can. I find it terribly interesting. Anyway, so this is my little haul from the last few days. Let's be honest. Of course, there's more, but I can't show it all, can I? Anyway, thank you so much for clicking and watching this video. This is Kiersten from Kierstenredresale. If you would take a moment and give this a thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll have all the information about my live auctions down in the lovely description box of this video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Oh, let's do the hugs and love. Why not?